Are you a man over 50? Have you given up on life? Are you suffering from low energy? Have you resigned and settled that your life may be as good as it's going to get right now? Then this video is for you. And if you like the material, please like, subscribe, comment, share. It helps the channel. I'm George Tabb. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I own a private practice where I provide couples therapy, and I see clients for a variety of issues like anxiety, depression, trauma. This is not therapy, and if you're in crisis, please reach out for help. I make videos to help improve the happiness and health and wealth of men over 50. Why men over 50? And what's so significant about being over 50? Well, you've lived longer. Therefore, you have more data. I think sometimes, in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, it's real easy to blame other people. It's easy to blame what's happening to us right now. It's easy to blame, what's happened to us. It's easy to blame what's happening in the world right now, what's happened to us in the past, in our childhood, and things like that. Okay, so I think it's harder to take responsibility and recognize that the decisions that we've made in the past has landed us where you are currently in your life. So have you ever found yourself doing things that you don't want to do? Maybe in relationships, being in relationships that you don't want to be in, serving when deep inside you really don't want to serve. Have you ever thought that you wasn't authentic with your true self? Well, I think sometimes we discount things that make a difference in our lives, and we focus on things that won't make a difference in our lives. And so we live our entire life and we work jobs that we don't want to work, and we have careers that we don't really want. And so we never get the things that we want. There's always this settling. Okay. And so what are some things that you can do to increase your motivation and zeal for living? Number one, I want to go through just a few things I think that'll make a difference. So personal development. Okay. When I say personal development, I mean putting yourself on some sort of personal growth plan, whether it be, attending like seminars or but ideally it's doing something daily for your growth, like some sort of, listening to something or reading something positive, something that's going to help you learn about yourself. Okay. And so, when you think about it, what's the commonality with home, finances, family, career, community? The commonality is you. And so the best ability is responsibility. So learning to take responsibility for where you are is the beginning of change. I want to give you some other strategies. I remember going through some dark times, in my life. And one of the things that really helped me kind of get a better grasp on who I am and what I needed was meditation. So meditation actually grows your brain. Okay. Studies have shown that it does grow your brain. Okay. So that's something easy. What's the definition of something easy? Well, something that anybody can do. Right. So, if that's something you can do, then that makes it easy. Right. So one of my mentors used to say, you can be happy or you can make excuses, but you can't be both. Okay. And so, it's time to really kind of put the excuses away, because all roads are pointing towards you. So meditation, it grows your brain. Okay. Maybe I'll do a video. Comment down below if you want me to do a video on how meditation changes your brain. And so daily exercise. Dr. Tracy Marks, she has a series that she did, and I'll put her videos in the section down at the bottom, because she talks about how weightlifting, exercise, and cardio exercise, they help you with different things. Okay, so I'm gonna put that video down there. But that's what this channel is about. This channel is about, helping you with exercise, helping you with the mental and emotional part of your life. Okay, so daily exercise will help you regulate. Okay, and when I say regulate, I mean regulate your nervous system. All right, so point number 1 is personal development. Point number 2 is meditation. Point number 3 is daily exercise. Point number 4 is evaluate your relationships. Where is your friend and family group? Where have they got you going? What have they got you thinking? What have they got you saying? And is that okay? We'll never let someone push us off track, but we sure will allow someone to nudge us off track. Is that okay? Is it okay? Are you okay with the direction that you're going in? Okay? If you are, then maybe this video isn't for you, and that's okay. Okay? So I want you to take assessment. Point number 5 is take assessment of what you want to do. So what were your dreams? Okay, when you were 8 years old, what did you enjoy doing? When you turned 18, what was your dream? You was going to take the world by the tail, right? So what was that dream? Okay, so take an assessment. Take an assessment of all the things that you did throughout your life. Okay, so for the last 30 years, last 35 years, what have you done? And what do you like? What did you like most about each of those things? So there were probably aspects of it that you liked, but then there was also aspects that you didn't like. Well, that's fine. Let's focus on the things that you liked. So let's extract. So if you were, in some form of sales, but you didn't like the cold calling, but you did like satisfying customers. Okay, so that would be something that would be something that you could pull away from that. Okay, so I want you to take everything that you've done, and I want you to pull away the parts of it that you liked, that really kind of resonate with you. Okay, and so let's go through the points again. So number 1 is personal development. Number 2 is meditation. Number 3 is exercise. Number 4 is evaluate your relationships. Number 5 is take assessment. And then the last one, point number 6, is dreams. Okay. What were some of your dreams? And I know I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but I want to, at the end of your life, what would you want it to be said about you? Like, what kind of person were you? What contribution? We all get a start and an end, but there's a dash in between. So what do you want that dash to say about you? What do you want it to be said about you? Okay. And so, and then I want you to take some courage. So you don't have to, this is not an overnight thing, because it wasn't overnight that landed you here. It's a series of decisions done over and over and over and over again. Like I said, sometimes I think we discount the things that make all the difference, and then we put a lot of effort in the things that don't make a lot of difference. And so the key is just understanding where that is and putting your focus and your energy in the things that matter the most to you. And there is no right or wrong to this stuff. It's what you want. We're all individuals. Okay, that's why you have so many YouTube channels and everybody's saying very similar things. Why? Because it's not, it's all in who it's coming from, and it's your preference. So some of you will embrace this channel, some of you won't. Okay, but I'm here for somebody. Okay, and so if you like what you've heard today, I want you to like, subscribe, share it. If you know people who are going through this, I want you to share it with them. Share it with the people that you love. Thanks for listening, and God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.